setup for each level is the same as level number 1. So now let me take you through level 2 through to level 7. So your startup position is the same in that we place the bladder underneath your lower back. You then need to generate some pressure between 40 and 50 on the dial. Now, level 2 is a small continuation of level 1 in that you're going to lift one leg off the ground, followed by a quick gallop, and then plop your feet back down again. So again, engage, abdominal brace, pressure between 40 and 50, lift the leg, lift the second leg, plonk them back down again, and then relax, and then repeat. And try and do it on both sides. So start with the left, and then the right, or the right and the left, and then vice versa. And keep the pressure above 40 the entire time. Again, at the end of the test, then fully relax. That's level 2. Now for level 3, same startup position. You're going to place the pad underneath your lower back. Your start position is going to be the same as level 1 and level 2. What I'm going to get you to do this time though is, again, pressure above 40. I'm going to get you to lift one leg up off the ground, nice and slow, keeping the pressure on. And then I want you to very slowly, and take, look, the best part of sort of 6 to 8 seconds, I want you to slowly extend your leg out until your heel is about 10 centimeters off the floor, keeping the pressure above 40. Then slowly bring your leg back to your start position, keeping the pressure above 40, and put the foot back down on the ground again. And then fully relax. And then repeat. Abdominally brace, pressure above 40, lift your leg up, slowly extend your leg out. 10 centimeters off the ground, slowly bring the leg back, lower to the floor, and then relax. That's level 3. All right, so if you've achieved level 3, we now move on to sort of more advanced levels. And level 4 and level 5 are the two main levels that I test most people that I work with in my gym environment. All right, so you've achieved level 3, now let's move on to level 4 testing. Start position the same. So I've got this position here, I've got the pad underneath my lower back. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to start with my hips and my knees both at 90 degrees. Now, you might find in this position it's a little easier to apply the pressure to get it to 40. Don't be tempted to have the pressure shoot up way over 70 or 80 or 100 or above. Just try and keep the pressure between 40 and 50. Then what I want you to do, abdominally brace, and then slowly extend one leg out, really slowly. And continue to extend this leg out until you can get it to 10 centimeters off the floor, keeping the pressure above 40. If you can do that, then slowly bring the leg back to your start position, little relax, then re-engage, abdominal brace, above 40, slowly extend your other leg out, 10 centimeters off the floor, slowly bring that leg back, lower to the floor, and relax. So that's level 4. All right, so if you've got to level 4, you'll see that that's actually quite a significant step up from level 3. And particularly when you get that leg all the way out, you'll really find that that's really quite challenging. So what we want to do now is we now want to move to level 5, which starts to now engage both legs into some sort of extended position. And then this truly starts to challenge the ability of the core to be able to stabilize during this particular movement. Start position, hips at 90 degrees, knees at 90 degrees. Pressure, abdominal brace between 40 and 50. What I want you to do now is I want you to slowly extend that leg out again all the way until you can get to 10 centimeters off the ground. Then what I want you to do is I want you to slowly start to extend the second leg out and keep the pressure above 40 the entire time. Now it's at this point as you start to extend this leg out that the pressure on your lower back will become really great. You've now got both legs, the hip flexors are working overtime, pulling really hard on your lower spine to try and hold those legs off the ground. And this is the point where the dial most likely will be bouncing all over the place and you'll really struggle to keep it above the actual level 40 that's required. If you find you can't get it above 40 or keep it there, just quickly bring your legs back to your start position, rest, short rest, abdominally brace, start with the other leg, extend all the way out, hold, slowly start to move that second leg out. And again, if you get to the point where you can't maintain it above 40, then what happens is bring everything back to your start position and relax. Now, if you've actually achieved level 5 and got both legs out, that is just about as advanced as the exercise testing can get. There are a couple of lead-ins to that position, though, that can be a little more challenging, and that's what level 6 and level 7 are all about. So let me take you through them now. Start position is a little different this time. So instead of having your knees bent, you're going to start with your legs straight up. Now again, you might find the pressure is fairly high initially because you're in this position. Don't worry too much about that now. What I want you to now do is I want you to abdominally brace, make sure you keep the pressure above 40, start to lower one straight leg to the floor until 10 centimeters off the floor. If you can hold that position above 40, then slowly start to move your second leg out and take it down, take it down, take it down until you can't keep the pressure above 40, then bring both legs and just get them out of that particular position. Relax, reset, start again, other leg. Again, pressure above 40, keep it above 40 until you can get that leg 10 centimeters off the ground. Slowly start to move that second leg. You really feel the load on your core now. Really abdominally brace, keep the pressure on that pad. Keep it above 40. The moment you can't keep it above 40, bring everything back out of the position and then relax. So if you've been successful getting to level 6, there's only really one more level to go. And this is a level that is being typically used at the absolute elite end of sport core testing performance to see whether, in fact, athletes have got the core condition to be able to do the sort of advanced, high-level professional movements that they need to do in the sports that they undertake. So how this test works is that this is now just a single step above level 6, and you're going to do a double leg lower. Again, let me demonstrate. So you get into your start position, both legs up in a straight line or as straight as you can get your legs. Again, you keep the pressure on. Again, it might be a little higher than 40 to begin with just because of your start position, but then abdominally brace, and I want you to really slowly try and lower your legs to the floor, keeping the pressure above 40. Now, as I said, this is the most advanced test, and again, be really controlled. The moment you can't get above 40, stop and see if you can re-engage and get above 40. If you can't, then just bring your legs back out of it, have a rest, and then repeat the process. So again, straight legs, abdominally brace, pressure above 40. Slowly lower your legs, slowly lower your legs. The moment you can't keep the pressure above 40, then what you've got to do is you've got to bring your legs back up again and rest. Now, what is often done in this particular test is an approximate angle is measured from your start position, which we'll call 90 degrees, down to the ground, which is 0 degrees, and that is often a measure of how good your abdominal strength is from a sport perspective. Now, typically what elite sports require is they require their athletes to be able to get both legs down to 35 degrees or less, which compared to the floor is probably at an angle of about like this. And that's what is seen as kind of like a pass mark for core strength for elite athletes. Now, I'm not saying that you need to get there, but I think it is possible to get a conditioned enough core that you too can get your legs down to that particular level over time. If you do that, then you maximize your chance of protecting your lower back from all the loads that are going to take place if you're trying to perform any sort of exercise activity.